Games test and thrill us, but some have also been able to make players fall out of their chairs in uncontrollable laughter.
Sword fighting is kind of like making love.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 5 funny video games. Number 5, Leisure Suit Larry. Comedy is often hit or miss. Most of the time, game laughs are unintentional, but believe it or not, there have been several franchises that made comedy a central focus.
Well, it looks like somebody's already shivered that poor little timber. That son of a...
This is immediately apparent in the case of the Leisure Suit Larry point-and-click adventure franchise, a comedy series created by programmer Al Lowe. Throughout the years, gamers have been lured in with various misguided adventures that have them take on the awkward role of middle-aged virgin Larry Laffer. Since its debut in 1987, his raunchy sexual escapades have consistently managed to blindside us with countless outrageous moments and its focus on Larry's inability to seduce women.
She was straight, now she's turned gay. Oh, lesbian nights.
Number 4, Portal. Valve, the company responsible for the Half-Life franchise, surprised everyone with their leap into dark comedy.
Uh-oh, somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait for you.
Releasing their first-person puzzler in 2007, eager players quickly found themselves in the uncomfortable position of scientific test subjects wielding a portal-throwing cannon. While the challenges seemed harmless at first, the players quickly realized that the artificial intelligence running the test, called Gladys, was quite insane. Players couldn't help but giggle from the absurdity of her deadly mind games, promise of cake, and free therapy when it was all over. In fact, she almost had us all believing that a metal box with a heart painted on it, called the Companion Cube, was our best friend. Plus, the game ended in a memorable song that was both devilishly witty and chuckle-inducing.
Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist.
Number 3, Grim Fandango. Tim Schafer, the programmer behind several iconic franchises, made his comedic genius well known with the computer-based game Grim Fandango.
I'm visualizing.
Along with unconventional humor about the land of the dead, it became well known for its vast array of quirky characters and interactions.
Intimidating, me, but I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera.
Based around the exploits of Manny Calavera, a travel agent for the recently deceased, players traveled through the underworld, meeting wacky clients in order to pay off his debt.
What did you say, little kitty?
Number 2, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Originally envisioned as a cute platformer for young audiences, Rare reshaped their game about a wily squirrel into a raunchy M-rated laugh riot for the Nintendo 64.
What the f***? It's that bloody squirrel.
Earning its adult rating, the game made extensive use of graphic violence, film parody, sexuality, and toilet humor. The game was so unique and infamous that it was remade years later for the Xbox in order to please its cult following of rabid gamers. No other game has been able to shock us into such guilty giggles like Conker's Bad Fur Day. And did we mention it featured a catchy musical by a giant poo monster?
I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Number 1, the Monkey Island series. The pinnacle of swashbuckling silliness from Ron Gilbert and the rest of the talented team at LucasArts get the number 1 spot.
So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector.
Not only did it bring us intelligent and witty humor for all ages, but every line was lovingly crafted with precision to keep the mood light, the adventures wild, and the overall tone comedic.
Can I call you Bob?
You may call me Murray.
And no one can forget the antics of Murray, the wonderfully evil and deranged skull that taunted Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, it's just you again.
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
While many of these comedies are classics, they can still make us laugh with their unusual brand of situational humor. Gamers who were too young to enjoy the unique or adult comedy offered by these games should track down a copy and enjoy a good laugh.
You're about as fearsome as a doorstop.
Is it a really evil-looking doorstop?